Hello, Miss Yang, and hello, everyone. My name is Nguyễn Hoài An. Today, stepping into the role of strategic consultant, I am honored to present the omnichannel transformation strategies for UEGO. Our ultimate goal today is to bridge the gap between physical wholesale market and digital commerce, elevating UEGO to become a world-class B2B platform. Let's begin with the reality of UEGO current system. Through a rigorous omnichannel audit, we have identified three major structural barriers. The first one is the P0. This is a severe digital integration deficit. This means that our platform is completely lack a secure payment gateway and the logistic tracking APIs. And the P0 cause is the one directly causes to the P1, a fragmented and omnichannel journey, which means that buyers are forced to abandon the app and switch to offline bank transfer or transfer to WeChat and to complete their purchase. Yeah, that's inconvenient. Finally, the P2 barriers, AI and automation deficit. This means that without real-time translations or predictive sourcing, global buyers face massive language and operational. Okay, you might wonder why is P0 ranked as the absolute priority. Okay, why? So now look at the formula on the screen. The priority is determined by criticalness plus the gap between our benchmark. Okay, industry benchmark. Okay, look at the criticalness. Okay, in the B2B trading, no payment means no transactions. Okay, as illustrated by the leaking pipe, the lack of an escrow payment system is a fatal flaw, and that drains customer trust instantly. Furthermore, while 1688 protects its buyer with Alipay, UEGO offers zero financial protections, and therefore P0 is the root cause. So if we don't fix this leaking pipe first, any investment in other areas will be completely wasted. Okay, so now let's evaluating UEGO on the omnichannel maturity model. Okay, so now the platform is currently stuck at work stage with a score 2.5 out of 5. Okay, you can look at it on the screen. So while UEGO does a very good job at digitizing physical booths through 360-degree VR, but its digital transaction capabilities are incredibly poor. So to survive, UEGO must run and eventually sprint. Okay, so to achieve this, I propose two strategic scenarios. And now I'm just briefly give you the basic information about the two scenarios that I propose only. Okay, so now look at the scenarios one. I propose is low investment. Okay, so operating under the strict budget constraint. So UEGO cannot build an entire financial ecosystem from scratch, right? So thus the purpose here is to targeted intervention. That means we focus solely on resolving the P0 issue using the most cost-effective method. That is scenario number one. Okay, conversely, scenario number two is high investment strategies. Assuming abundant funding and strong management commitment, the goal is to build an end-to-end ecosystem. So we will completely overhaul the platform to resolve all the barriers, the P0, P1, and P2 issue simultaneously, creating a dominant B2B supply chain. Wow, now let's dive into solution for scenario number one. We will deploy an API cross-trigger. Okay, now look at the picture. At a cross-trigger architecture, instead of building our own bank, we integrate a third-party gateways. Here's how it works. At step number one, the buyer pays via an international credit card. At step two, the funds are securely frozen in a Stripe escrow vault, and the money is not given to the supplier yet. until, okay, until number 4. Okay, so at the step number 3, the supplier dispatches the good, and we integrate DHL or Canal tracking APIs. So only when the logistic API pushes a delivered status, okay, only when the deliver status is active is on, back to our system. So the smart contract trigger and release the fund to the supplier in the step 4. Okay, so this solution secure the transaction with 0% fraud risk at a very low implementation cost. Okay, so for scenario number 2, the scenario that we have a lot of money, we are rich. Yeah, we are not poor like the scenario number 1. Okay, so we bring out the heavy artillery of, you can see on the board, an app like a frictionless AI ecosystem. So look at our proposed app interface. First, we will introduce a Yiwi Pay, a proprietary one-click escrow payment gateway built directly into the chat. Okay. So second, we integrate a real-time NLP translation engineer. So whenever you are at any language, okay, whatever your language, you will have an AI robot. Yeah, when a global buyer types technical specification in English, the AI is instantly translated into Mandarin for the supplier and vice versa. Okay, that's wonderful, right? Perfect, right? And this eliminated the need for external agent or WeChat, and buyer can negotiate, sign e-contracts, and safely check out within a single screen. So we successfully eliminate language friction and also transaction fragmentation. Very cool, right? Okay, so before we summarize and we conclude, I want to show you unexpected outcome with these numbers. Okay, so look at the current scenario number 1 and scenario number 2. Okay, so first we look at the expected outcome of these strategies. Okay, are highly rewarding. So by executing scenario number 1, you will successfully act as an aggregator. The omnichannel score jumped from 2.5 to 3.41, an immediate 36% improvement that stopped customer leakage. Okay, stop the customer from abandoning the app. They will stay at the app. However, with the scenario number 2, an injecting AI and proprietary payment evaluate all dimensions. So the score skyrocketed to an outstanding 4.91 out of 5. Wow, it's a massive 96% improvement, making Uigo a formidable rival to 1680i. Wow. Okay, so to summarize the entire transactions journey. Okay, Uigo is currently at the work state at a current, okay? You are the work state. By improving our API infrastructure, in scenario number 1, we enable to the platform to run. Okay, we enable work from run, but it is the integration of an AI-driven ecosystem in scenario 2 that is truly wonderful. That is act as a springboard, propelling Uigo to a full spring, like fly. Oh my gosh. And this is how we secure a flawless, a world-class omnichannel future for Uigo. Ta-da! Okay, so now thank you for listening to me, Miss Yang, and everyone. That concludes my presentation. Thank you everyone for your time and attention.